Be careful. Your shoe fell off.
I'm fire.
Nope. Hello everyone, this is Moses from Zaatar Gardens. There's Lulu just laying down, being lazy. This tree here, that's flowering with the white flowers, is a Persian green plum, sour plum. We also call it genetique. I just purchased it yesterday because I've always been looking for one, and I finally got it. It's a sour green plum that we eat unripe with a little bit of salt. It's really good. Right here was, or is, my caraway thyme patch. I grow a lot of varieties of thyme, and this is the fastest growing one. It could be used for culinary purposes, but it's not as good as French thyme or English thyme, but it's still pretty good. But it's a fast grower. So I dug up the hole and removed the caraway thyme that was in this spot and planted it around my grape plants to give them a little bit of relief from the summer sun that will hit the soil instead of just using wood chips by themselves. Now there's wood chip and a ground cover. What some people may do is add amendments or put potting soil or garden soil in here or perlite or anything else into the hole. I don't do that. I just use the native soil that it came out with and put it right back in. And what I also do is I take the native soil and I put it on top of the soil in the pot of the plant or the tree that I'm going to transplant. And then I water that in. So it helps it with a little bit of transplant shock. So it realizes, oh, it's not just this little world I'm in this pot. It's actually a different world out there. There's bacteria, there's mycorrhiza, there's worms, there's insects that I added in. There's roots that hopefully had a mycelium or mycorrhiza attached to it. Just added in there and watered it in last night so it can sense what kind of soil it's about to go into.
Okay, like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching, everyone.